and gals. What's going on? It's Big E here, and we're on Helly the Warlock. Look at her looking around. She's all paranoid.
Hello.
This episode, I've made my way back to Sun Rock Retreat, and I've decided, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and do the Harpies.
Greetings.
We'll pick this up. Greetings, brother.
Winds be at your back.
Torin, take pride as the protector of these lands. Undoubtedly, you can guess why I'm alarmed with the number of harpies that dwell here in Stone Talon. The Blood Furies are the source of the increasing number of harpies in Kalimdor. They encroach upon all lives, all likes of life, preventing the innocent from leaving their boundaries. I need you to cull the harpies. All right, we've got to slay 28.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
What is this? Deliver a letter? Yeah, we'll do that.
Be careful.
Yeah. This is the Great Lift in the Barrens.
We shall meet again.
All right, so if we're going down into the Charred Vale, we may as well grab New Life. This is the first part. We have to get the Gaia Seeds, I think they're called, or something like that.
Ah, I've been expecting you.
As you have seen, Warlock, though the land is in pain, the cycle of life is a powerful thing. Now we must do our part and help it along. You must plant these seeds at the center of the destruction to the west in the Charred Vale. Beware, for harpies, angry fire elementals still plague the scarred land. Okay, so I thought there was something before this.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
I think we actually already did it. We'll also go pick up Elemental War. Which are the flame elementals down there. This water elemental periodically does battle with the campfire. Natural enemies there. Alright. Yeah. Incendrites. Yeah, we need 10 of them. Okay, there is a cut through. For the horde here we can take a little shortcut. Got some juice thrown out. I forgot to take a couple out of the freezer. And I was looking in there. I've only got about 2.5 days left. So this is the 9th day. And I'm out of all of my greens and stuff. I made a bunch of it up. And I've been between, the stuff that I bought and the stuff that I made. I drank the stuff that I made. Well, I mixed it up, really. Wish I'd done it a little differently. But anyway, it's, it'll work out to about 12 days of a juice fast. It's pretty damn good. So what I'll do is, unless I decide to order more, I can't really afford it, but what I'll most likely do is I'll just come off the juice fast and I'll just add some keto meals, which is essentially no carbs, no sugar, just high protein and good fats, which are the mono and the unsaturated stuff. Okay, let's get the Voidwalker out here. Get a health stone made. I got work for you to do, brother. That's why I call. I did respec, and it cost 10 gold to do it. So I guess I've respec twice already. Maybe, I'm not sure. What am I doing? I'm cursed. Didn't really bug us too much. There's a Tauren Hunter here. He's looking for specific harpies. Around pretty much every one of these, like, gatherings where the there are groups around these trees, there will be at least one patrol. Anyway, I didn't respec much differently. I respect a little differently. Let's show you how I respect here. So for Affliction, I just got 5 points into Corruption, so it's instant. Demonology, I went Demonic Embrace again. Increases my stamina by 15%. Does lower my spirit, though. 3 points into Void Walker to make his taunt more effective. And then Destruction, I've got Improved Shadow Bolt, which is, we get like some extra damage. And Aftermath, I'm going to put 3 more points into here. It gives my destruction spells a chance to daze the target. This isn't like amazing, but I picked it so I could get further down there. I got to be honest, I might end up going back into, here's Affliction, Fell Concentration. I kind of like that we don't take any pushback, because it's, I do pull off the Void Walker quite a bit. But at level, well, it's a ways off. He will get another rank of his ability. It's called Torment, is his taunt. I'm going to have 2 on me here. Well, he's going to have 2 on him. Aren't you a bitch? Don't need the wind callers. Pretty annoying, though. Anyway, I hope you guys and gals are doing all right. Pretty hungry today. Pretty hungry. Last night was a little rough. I think last night was the roughest it's been the entire time. As far as hunger pangs, I really wanted to eat. But I was successful. I just had some more green juice. That's what I did there. All right, let's get oh, this one. Did I pull 2? No. So he will go attack that other mob. I've talked about this before with hunter pets or warlock pets. If you start your pet in on something and then manually change it, he keeps it like queued up. It's kind of interesting. Is that another? Yeah, see him run right over there? You can actually use it to your advantage, I guess. Wow, man, that is annoying as balls. There's nothing I can do about that shit either. Smart play, though, to do it to me, you know, and not the Void Walker, I guess. Ambusher. But yeah, I decided to respec because I really wasn't playing the drain tanking, they call it, as you're supposed to anyway. It's just, I can see where it's 100% useful, especially in dungeons and stuff. You don't really have to sit down to drink, but playing it this way, I don't have to sit down and drink either for the most part. And it's just as effective, and I don't have to be bothered with the life tapping and getting really low and then trying to get my health up the next pull. That's is that the elite? It is the elite right there. This quest is every time I think I play this pretty much the same every time. I was like, we're not doing this quest. It's such a pain in the ass. And then I was like, okay, let's just do it. And then I just complain about it the whole time. You need 28 of the fucking harpies. And if there's somebody else in this area, it's so difficult to get done. Because there's a limited number of stuff. And they put mobs that you don't even need. So they take up spawns of the stuff that you do need. It's really stupid. Yeah, there's at least 3 types of harpies that you don't even have to kill. Planting little Christmas trees here. Some mutton shop there. Pretty sure mutton is lamb, isn't it? We'll start seeing the elementals back this way. There's one there. So he's going to be immune to my Helly. Pretty sure he's immune to fire damage. He's queuing up a fireball there for me. What a nice dude. A chest. Oh, somebody just opened it. Did you see that? There we go. Druid. So there's 3 players here. God, I hate this quest so much, man. Ugh. Gotta be honest, I don't think we're gonna do it. I just don't have the patience. It's one thing if you're in here by yourself. It's not too bad. I think we're just going to skip it. We'll plant the seeds, and we'll do the elementals. I'll kill them if I see them, if there's ones that we need, but with 3 people running around here, that's going to be damn near impossible. Yeah, as a matter of fact, fuck, just straight up fuck that. I'm just not doing it. All right, we only have 2 more of these. All right, so this is the Gaia seeds that we picked up, is the second part of this. So I've actually done that a few months back before I brought the character back here. After the sad demise of Susie the Priest.
Well done.
There's not a ton of these fire elementals either. I'm actually kind of disappointed in myself that I chose to come here. I know how fucking horrible this place is. And I chose to come here anyway. Oh. Can you hear the disgust in my sighs? We've seen 1 fire elemental. There's 1. See if he's immune. He should be immune to fire since it's a fire. Yeah, he's immune. Also has fire shield, which causes damage to ZJ there. Appears to be a good drop rate on this, though. Probably pay for that, now that I've said something. Got fire versus shadow here. Does he do fire damage with his attack? It's probably basic. I also have to remember that I've got sacrifice on the Voidwalker, which is pretty good. If I, if I get into a real bad spot, it gives me a bunch of extra health. Yeah, it absorbs about 700 damage. It's nearly as much health as I have. There's a couple up here. Let's look at the quest log and see where... Oh, you know where... Just realized I actually meant to go to run down into Thousand Needles, the Salt Flats, to do the quest there. Do that next episode. Plenty of grindy stuff in there. This, we've actually got some Incenda sites here, or whatever these things are. I'll just need 2 more. Well, if we keep getting the drops on them, that is. It's looking pretty good, though. Oh, there's another one. I've never seen so many of these down through here. It's just like 1 or 2, maybe. He's a little bit low on health here. Consume shadows here. Is he gonna get interrupted there? He is. He healed up though. Wow, we've actually got enough to just finish here, which is perfect. It seems like it's 100% drop rate. Nice.
Well done.
All right, that's pretty damn sweet. This is the shortcut I actually thought we were going to take, but it goes back to camp. It was either Season of Discovery or Season of Mastery, one or the other. There was something you could get up here. Can't remember what it was. Something that enhances your ability or gear. I don't know. I didn't really much get into either of those. I liked the first one, but the second, whichever one it was, I don't know. I didn't like how OP your character got. It's always a turn off for me. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm always doing like these, you know, more difficult challenges. Yeah, I think it was actually right back here. This little area here. They made use of that somehow, some way. They could do so much more with this hardcore server, man, but they just... they're just not going to do it. It's kind of a shame. There could be so many little systems in place that don't affect the classic experience. You know, they could, every 10 levels, you could get, I don't know, you could get like a special name on your character, like you have in PvP. If you reach level 60, you could get a title. I think I missed the turn. Did I? I think I did. Did we die here? I don't know. We don't die there. I think there was a turn off back there, though. It's just so much they could potentially do to keep people interested. I'm not saying like full-on achievements, but something similar, just to kind of like, you made it this far, right? Here you go. Can you make another 10 levels? You get this little thing or whatever, you know what I mean? But they just did the bare minimum, which is sad.
The winds guide you.
Fucking sucks, really.
Ancestors watch over you.
Oh, he's up top here. It's always the community that creates these amazing add-ons and different ways to play that keep the game kind of going on, in my opinion. Like Blizzard could do their own variety of an Iron Man challenge or a Bronze Man or whatever, you know? But I guess they just don't give a shit. But we do that ourselves, right? That's why I'm doing the Iron Man challenge. That's why I've done like the Naked Warrior challenge. There's so many things, you know, the Oathbound challenge. There's just so many things they could do. I know I'm beating it to death there, but probably, you know, they're all focused on Classic Plus, I guess, if, I don't know. Cool. Let's see. We need to get Camp Tarajo is where I need to go. Because I'm pretty sure I've not been in here yet. I have not.
Hail.
Hail.
Farewell.
Make sure I have nothing to turn in at the Barrens. I don't. Yeah, these quests over here. They're all yellow too, so this is great. It'd be pretty decent XP for us. Ton of stuff we can do. Looks like I've got some stuff to turn in Ashen Vale. Not doing that escort. Shadumbra and Orsenguis still have those to do if we want. Yeah, we're into June. As a matter of fact, I think today is June 1st for you guys. Yeah, coming up this month for U.S. stuff, we've got, well, D-Day is June 6th. Flag Day, kind of a, I don't know, I'm not really sure what that holiday is. We've got, of course, Juneteenth, which is the 19th, and Father's Day on the 21st. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Get rid of that. Got voting coming up as well. It's interesting we have Juneteenth coming up. If you don't know what that is, it is a federal holiday here in the United States, and it commemorates like the effective end of slavery. I think they mark the day as 1865. It's interesting, that's coming up, and you have this bullshit with redrawing maps to effectively eliminate minorities from voting. It's fucking ridiculous. And to keep a Republican hold on... Basically, just fucking move Democrats out of areas and to keep certain people from voting is exactly what it is. It's fucking stupid, man. But, yeah. That's coming up. You bet your ass I'll be voting. I think it's Tuesday. I'm trying to keep off those topics, but it's rough. It's hard to do, man. All right, we've got a little bit of a run here. Part of the journey. I think I'm going to have to try another mouse, man. No matter what I do, I cannot seem to get rid of... When I turn my character, you see the little stutter there? I don't know if you guys noticed that. It sticks out to me. It's nice and smooth otherwise until I turn the character, and it's like jittery. And I've tried everything I can think of, and nothing, I just can't seem to get away with it. If I turn fast, it's not as noticeable, right? But I kind of like the effect of turning slower, but it's just not smooth. I don't know if it's a graphics, something in graphics need to be tweaked. I don't know if it's maybe my settings. I don't think it's the settings. I don't think it has anything to do with OBS because I actually see it in the game, which is the big tell there. If it wasn't in the game and I saw it in OBS, then yeah, then it would be some setting in OBS. But I've tried different mouse settings, adjusting the cursor speed, changing. This mouse I have, I can select up to 4 or 5 different DPI settings. I've done very low, I've done very high. It just does not seem to fix it. And hopefully it's not even noticeable. If you're watching on a cell phone, you probably can't notice. You don't notice the little things. In fact, if you're watching a video on a cell phone, I think you'd be hard-pressed to tell the difference between 720p and 4K-p. Just because you're looking at such a small, area. But if you're watching on a big screen, massive difference. I've been watching the highlights of the NHL, man, and some of the videos they're uploading are 720 fucking p, and I watch on a giant 4K monitor. It's so blurry whenever there's action, which there always is in hockey. You can barely see the puck. It's so blurry. Like, I don't know how much fucking money the NHL has, but Jesus Christ. Upload in 2K minimum. I mean, just for fuck's sake. You know? I think what it is, though, they try to get the videos up as quick as possible, right? So if you select a lower resolution, your video is going to be done much quicker because that's how it works. It goes through each stage of resolution. So my videos are 4K, but it's got to go, 640, 720, 1080p, 2K, and then up to 4K. Done your stuff, didn't we? We did. Mr. Stone Spire. So I think that has something to do with it, but it's, dude, I'm in the minority, but I wouldn't mind waiting an extra hour so you could get some better quality. It also has to do if they've streamed the video. That's also a thing. Streaming in 4K is really difficult to do. You need like a NASA fucking computer to do that shit. But that has something to do with it too. If they've streamed it and then right after the stream, they can elect to put it out, as a video and you rewatch it. What are these things? Oh, these are all gray. This crap here. I can remember the first time I came down through here on an Alliance player at this lift, and I was really freaked out by the Horde NPCs here. I didn't know what to do. Can never replay the game again. That first vanilla experience, you can never have it again. And I mean, it sounds silly, but I'm grateful that I was one of the people playing when the game first came out in November of 2004. Pretty sure that first, the vanilla Wrath of Lich King, that was probably the height, probably all time, I would imagine, of World of Warcraft. That's when so many people started playing. And a lot of that had to do with the commercials, because they were hiring, you guys, well, I don't know, maybe too young to remember, but they had all kinds of celebrities doing World of Warcraft commercials. Mr. T is probably the most famous with the Night Elf Mohawk.
How may I aid you? Be careful.
Shit.
Go in peace.
I think they got Chuck Norris. Man, they had the guy from The Sopranos.
What brings you here?
They had so many. It was massive, man. All right, picked up a few quests there. What the hell's going on there at the lift? That's weird. All right, what's the level range in here? 25 to 35. All right, it's not too bad. Let's get the Void Walker out, though, just in case. You never know. I will be, I don't know if I've mentioned in this video, but I got to shorten the videos. They're going to, instead of being an hour, they're going to be between 45 and 50 minutes. Because of the size of the videos have increased because of the change that I made. All right, we're looking for a specific kind of kobold here. But when we head down into Thousand Needles, down out here to the east, we've got a better chance of running into the one that we need. I hated what they did to this place in Cataclysm. I mean, the cinematic was really fucking cool when it flooded. But this zone was... I couldn't stand it when they filled it with water. I think he got water breathing and increased swim speed and stuff, but I have never liked underwater zones. What's the water area in... I can't remember the expansion. Vasher J or something like that? Yeah, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. I fucking hated that zone so much. Whatever expansion that was. That was pretty much... Well, the end of retail for me was probably... the housing expansion. Was it Warlords? Whatever it was. That was... I mean, I was already kind of like... not really enjoying the game anymore with all the fucking grindy systems and bullshit in it. But yeah. Where are the lifts? They're around this way. The old wobbly rock over there. Yeah, it's perfect timing. We'll go ahead and set the Hearthstone here, maybe? I don't know. There's no place over here. It's either going to be here or Gadget Sand. I think Gadget Sand's a little closer. Let's grab the flight point, and we'll check out some of these quests next episode. Maybe do a few here before we head into... the Shimmering Flats.
What brings you here? Walk with the Earth Mother.
Windrider. High Perch Venom Eggs? Yeah, we get that.
Greetings. Goodbye.
Well, actually, we'll check these out next episode. That way I can read them. We're about out of time here. Let's turn this in.
Well met.
Urgent message for you, my friend.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
Okay. Let's wrap it on up. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit today. I do appreciate you. You guys and gals take care. Helly and I will see you in the next episode.
Goodbye.
Peace.